there, today we're gonna make another treat with local grains. We're doing whole wheat carrot coconut muffins, and I'm gonna make them the vegan version so I can show you how to make the flax egg for it. The specialty whole grain that we're using today is the hard red wheat. The whole grain was grown in Larrabee Valley by Eel Valley Farms. So I'm going to start out with showing you how to make the flax egg. Usually you'll see that this recipe calls for eggs, 2 eggs. We're going to make a flax egg instead. So what I have is ground flax and water. We're going to use, this is 20 grams of ground flaxseed. You can get whole flaxseed and grind it in your spice grinder. And then we're going to add 74 grams of water. And the reason I'm starting with the flax egg is because it needs to sit for a couple minutes because the flax will absorb the water and it'll get gelatinous. This is what it looks like right now. We're gonna let this sit for a couple minutes. We're using the muffin method to make these muffins. And the way you do that is you're gonna do all your wet ingredients in one mix and your dry ingredients in another mix, and then you'll fold in your additions of fruit or veg or in this case coconut and walnuts. So to start, we have our 2 cups of whole wheat hard red flour. This was stone milled here at the bakery. Baking powder, we're doing 4 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is baking soda. We're doing 2 teaspoons of baking soda. This is salt, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Use a whisk to kind of blend these together. Okay, so we're gonna put that aside. Next is the wet ingredients. The recipe calls for a half a cup of brown sugar. Any granulated sugar will work. And this is gonna be 1/3 of a cup. We're doing a half cup of applesauce. Applesauce is going to add moisture. Coconut oil. This was melted and then cooled because we don't want to put hot coconut oil in here. This is half a cup. Lastly, I have a plant-based milk. You can use, almond milk. This was an oat milk. You can use, if milk isn't an issue for you, you can use regular dairy milk. And we're doing a half cup. I'm putting in the flax egg. This is the equivalent of 2 eggs. Like I said, it was 20 grams of ground flaxseed and 74 grams of water. So this is what it looks like now. And I'm just going to mix these together. So now we're going to combine the dry ingredients into the wet. That's our wet and our dry, and now we're going to add the additions. It's 1 cup of shredded carrots. This is a half a cup of cranberries. We have half a cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. We're going to do half a cup of walnuts. Add that. That's optional. At this point, you can refrigerate this and scoop it out later. You can do it tomorrow or the next day, or you can scoop them out right now and you can put the shaped muffins in the refrigerator and just pull them out and bake them as you want to. Today we're just going to scoop them out and then we're going to bake them right away. Shredded coconut on them.